Hi, so now that you've had a chance to receive your paper and look at your grade, I wanted to talk to you about how the milestone 1, the one you just received back, kind of fits into the big picture for the milestone 2 that you'll be submitting next week. And I do have a longer video that goes more into detail about the analysis section, so the new pieces that are going to be added. Remember, the idea is that you're taking your milestone 1 and you're adding these next sections, the analysis section, to your milestone 1 so that it's all one document. And you're going to notice that when I'm grading your milestone 2, that part of your grade is this: incorporation of feedback from milestone 1. So I give you feedback, positive, and ways that you could potentially make improvements. And then I actually grade part of your milestone 2 based on whether or not you made the changes that were dictated by my feedback. So that's graded here. Either you fully incorporated the feedback, you partially incorporated the feedback, or you did not incorporate it at all. So how, you might be asking, are you to know exactly what pieces of advice I'm giving you? Well, the reason that it was so important for you to put your paper in a document and not just attach it to the discussion board straight up is that a document allows me to make comments. So when you open up your paper, you are going to see comments out to the side. And they will be somewhere, depending on the way that your Microsoft browser, my name might be there, or it just might say Microsoft user in the name section, but you will see a variety of comments. So let's say I'm you, the student. This is my paper that I just received back. And Dr. Landros, one of my colleagues at SNHU, made comments throughout my paper. And I noticed that one of the comments, for example, right here, says, what specific demographics can be added to this section? Now, in case you're not familiar with the way a comment works on Microsoft Word, so here you see the comment, and then you see this little dotted line here that goes around this portion of the text, so that I know that this comment goes with this part of my paper. And the fact that he said what specific demographics can be added to this section tells me, ooh, snap, there must be something in the article that told me more specific demographics about the participants that I must have missed, okay? Because that's a cue that I need to add something. So let's say I go back to the article and I find out the population was 50% male and 50% female. So I've read Dr. Landros' comment. I went back to the article. I made some changes to my paper. I added the information that I'm pretty sure he thinks is missing. And rather than delete his comment, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to highlight the area that he originally highlighted, and I'm going to insert my own comment, and if I do, and it'll pop up right underneath his original one. Okay, so, and I don't need to say much. I'm going to say added info here. Okay, nothing big. This is just a signal to me when I'm, in the teacher's position. A little bit later, I saw my comment, and now I'm looking underneath it here for where you have told me, yes, I saw your comment, I made a change, here's the cue, I think I did a good job of adding it here. So as long as it's evident that you saw my feedback and that you made the change that was necessary, you're going to get your points for fully implementing, the feedback that I gave you. Again, please don't delete my instructor comment. Just add your own comment that says, I think I addressed it right here. And then when you submit your milestone 2, you'll just, attach the next section of your paper. The analysis section will just be attached to your milestone 1. And then your comments from the earlier submission will still be there. I understand the wrinkle in this is that you might not feel comfortable when you post your milestone 2 to the discussion board. I understand that you might not feel comfortable with the comments showing out to the side. I do want to reassure you that this is the way it's done in real research. When I wrote my doctoral dissertation, I sent my paper to every professor I could think of. I sent it to peers, other fellow classmates who were finishing their doctorates as well. And we all just kept adding comments. Anytime my professor said, ooh, you might want to make a change here or there, I would add my own comment afterwards saying, okay, I think I addressed it. Tell me what you think. This is how real research is done all the time, like with peer feedback and without being afraid to put yourself out there. I understand, however, for the purposes of this class, we are not all professionals. And if you don't feel comfortable with your comments being posted on your milestone 2, that's okay. I understand that. So in that case, what I would appreciate for you to do is to save your milestone 2 with the comments, and instead of posting that copy to the discussion board, email it to me. So send the copy with the comments to me via email so that we can still have a communication back and forth about whether or not certain pieces were addressed. And then if it makes you feel more comfortable, you can simply delete the comments before you upload it to the discussion board. So again, if you don't feel comfortable with these comments being made public, I understand 100%, and we can certainly work with that. But in my experience, as a collaborator and researcher, communicating via comments is definitely the best way to make sure that we're all on the same page. I'm really looking forward to seeing how all of our papers are going to be coming together these next few weeks. And if you have any questions whatsoever about any of this, please don't hesitate to reach out.